My name is Debbie Daly, and I'm here today to share my knowledge on how to choose paint color for your home. Now, one of the most frequent calls that I get from a client is, I've chosen paint color not once but twice, and my husband's painted the room, and he's mad, and he's not going to paint it again, and I hate it. So that could have been avoided if you stuck to the rule of finding inspiration for your home and for your room and choosing paint color. Inspiration comes from something you might already have, but generally to begin starting to decorate a room, you might want to start with an area rug first. And that's great when there's a lot of color in an area rug. So it might not just be an area rug for inspiration. It could be an area rug, it could be fabric, it could be a pillow, it could be a painting, as you see here, this original Jean Bird oil painting. It could be that. If you had an inspiration with some colors in it, it would be easy to choose paint color for your home. Most times you're going to the home department store where there's fluorescent lighting and it's bright, 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 or you're at the local hardware store and you find some swatches and you take the whole swatch, you say, oh, this is great, I'm going to use this color, it looks great here. You buy the paint, you get it home in your home light, and it's wrong. It's all wrong because your lighting at home is not the same as it is in the store. And your home or the room you might be painting might be south-facing where it gets a lot of light, or it might be north-facing where you don't get enough light. So these are all factors that you have to consider when you're choosing a paint color for your home. One thing I wanted to share with you is the color wheel. I don't use the color wheel at all because it's different. It's confusing to people. It's different because the rule doesn't always apply. Colors are going to look different in your own home, where they're going to live, and in a different kind of light. So the best thing to do is pick something that's going to live in the room, an inspiration. It might be a pillow that has some nice soft green color and some white, and you can say, oh my gosh, what kind of color am I going to put with that? If those are the only two colors, I don't know. Let's find a rug in a pattern, in a geometric pattern. That might work, that's pretty. And then maybe we choose a paint color of just a soft salmon color. That would be beautiful in a nice bright room. So finding inspiration with articles that you already have, whether it be a pillow, it could be the vase of tulips behind me, it could be a painting. So very easy enough, and just one quick little lesson here. Just an example, I'm just in the midst of a project with a client who built a new home, and we picked paint colors for the home, and she wanted to stay neutral, and that way she could change her accessories all the time depending on what the color accessory she wanted to bring in was. So going with some neutral fabrics and created a room plan, floor plan for her initially. So knowing that she wanted to stay neutral on her sofa and her love seat, and then we created a sitting area by the fireplace. And obviously, you know, we put some solid colors on here, but we did incorporate some patterns. So knowing that, that this was her floor plan, and going with a linen color on her sofa and love seat, staying neutral with her theme of what she requested, which is great. Always listening is cool and key. But then she didn't want to stay with her traditional style. She wanted to add a pop. So what we did with that is for throw pillows on that sofa of the linen, would be this nice transitional, somewhat modern style pattern. But then what we did was still inspire her traditional flair, was pick some spar colors to go on the two chairs here and here that are flanking the fireplace. So not only were we working with her rug colors, there were some burgundy rug colors incorporated in that piece, her inspiration piece. She didn't want to pull out the burgundy. So what we did was work with every other color that was in the rug. And that was our inspiration for pulling paint color. So my advice to you is when you're looking to choose a paint color, don't get overwhelmed because it can be overwhelming. find an inspiration piece. It can be a pillow, it can be fabric, and then work with that and build a room from that from scratch. If you like neutral and you have neutral furniture, you can do contrasting pillows that is still neutral, but then maybe you want to bring out this little bit of this kind of grayish blue color on your walls. That would give a nice, soft, but classy feel to the room. So, in choosing paint color, you don't want to just buy the first swatch that you see and you like in the store. You want to buy the samples. The little samples are probably $5 or $6, depending on what brand you're going with. Your distributor or whoever you're purchasing the paint color from will offer you some sample colors. It's less expensive than buying a gallon of paint. Do not buy the gallon of paint right when you see the color in the store. It's not going to look the same when you put it on the wall and you get it home. When you get it home, do a 3x3 foot sample on all 4 walls. Look at it in the morning, the afternoon, and evening light, and even on a cloudy day. Sometimes people are anxious, they have a function going on, there's a wedding going on, a shower, a holiday, and they just want to get the room painted. And that doesn't always work. So just be patient. View the colors in your space where they're going to live. And one other tip, don't look at your paint colors down when the light is shining on them from the ceiling. You need to tape them up on the wall. Look at them on the wall. That's how the light is going to hit them. So, 2 things here. Find an inspiration first to choose your paint color for your room, whether it be an area rug, a painting, a pillow, a piece of fabric, furniture, or window treatments. Secondly, don't buy the first color that you love in the paint store. Take it home, sample it on the wall, live with it for a few days in the different lighting, and see if you still love it. Then you can paint. And once you do that, accessorizing is easy. So, building a room from an inspiration piece, it can be an area rug. I would start with that. That's the easiest thing. So that's my tip for today on choosing paint color for your home. I hope you enjoyed it. And don't forget, you don't have to stick to the color wheel. You can easily find your inspiration piece and choose color from there.